We are going to call this the beginning of mods. So I told you before, I'm cutting this off, which is the back side of here. So the reason I'm cutting this off is because only this is used to attach that bracket. And I'm going to experiment with powder coating. And we're going to powder coat this metal, and we're going to see how that turns out. So the next step will be cutting this and then learning how to powder coat. Stay tuned. All right, took everything apart and then I chopped off this version up here. Nice clean cut. Ground it. I decided to leave a little bit of edge for the backing. For what reason? I couldn't tell you. It just felt right. And if I want to come back and take it off later, I can. Because the old adage of... What am I trying to do here? The old adage of... You can always take more off, but you can't add any, which technically is not true with welding, but you get the idea. So I left a little bit of an edge on there so that for whatever reason the plastic on the back isn't so exposed. Not that anything would be hitting it. I was thinking about grinding that down a little bit more, get rid of this, essentially that lip, but I decided again, because of what I'm going to do with powder coating, to leave it. So now it's better than what it was, or at least it looks a little more polished in the sense that there's not two open screw holes just sitting up there doing nothing. So worst case, this gets sprayed with truck bed, best coast. Wow. And you know, I haven't even not had even any tea yet. Best case is powder coating, and I think I'm really excited about trying to powder coat, because wait till you see how I'm going to powder coat, and more to come. Here is the beginnings of my powder coat setup. Got the item. I'll do a little close-up. I know it's a little farther away because I was going to show the whole setup. There's the power unit, foot pedal for the ground, the negative rather, and then the gun that doesn't have its reservoir in it yet. As I've said before, I have no clue what I'm doing, so I'm going to hack this. This will be the reservoir / container to put this material in. I'm going to do silver vein from Columbia Coatings. I picked up a little cheapie Target oven, so we'll have to cure this at 375 for 15 minutes, and that's what the temperature of the metal has to be. And I'm going to now fill this with this, and then we'll do a close-up of the item. So this is the back of the counter in a little rigged up stand, so it'll fit in the oven, and we'll see if this works. And I'm doing this outside because I don't need this stuff blowing everywhere. Alright, I've got a little bit of a respirator on. This is set to just under 10, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's probably too much. Alright, let's see what happens. That's still too much. That's what happens when you get a Harbor Freight regulator, I guess. Well, got too close there. Okay, motherfucker. Okay, I appear to be doing more harm than good. So I'm not liking how this is turning out. Because, so it's not bad, but I'm not liking that area. Can you see? Yeah, this area right here. So we're gonna start over. Alright, I took off, or rather, I didn't record that one. And that one, I think, looks a little better. Stuff gets everywhere. So, I'm reasonably happy with the coating. I take that back. You know what? It's not coated in a couple of places, and I'm gonna recoat. So, that was not intended. Back for more. Alright, sorry for the weird angle, but I got too much shit in front of me. There it is, and I'll be taking the temperature every couple seconds, every 20-30 seconds, to see when I get up to 375 for the metal, and then the countdown for 15 minutes starts. And this is probably a better look of what I'm trying to do. So the oven is shitty because of the temperature adjustment. Very sensitive, but you can clearly see what I'm going after with the silver vein. I will say semi-success. So this piece came out great. The piece that will, maybe some sides better than others, this piece came out kind of crappy, so I'm going to redo this piece. But I will assemble this and you'll get an idea what it looks like. I will say that powder coating is a complete success. And this still works. And everything's mounted back up. So now I will mount it on the press. Came out great. Hope that was in focus. And that is the mounted product. Let's see. Looks, I don't know if I'm in focus or not. And I think that we'll call powder coating a success.